I find nothing wrong with him. But the Jews answered, we have a law, and by that law he must die because he claimed to be the Son of God. When Pilate heard this, he was afraid. He went back into the palace and said to Jesus, where do you come from? To this, Jesus gave no answer. Pilate tried his best to pardon him, but the Jews shouted him down. Crucify him! Crucify him! So Pilate gave into their demand and turned Jesus over to be crucified. Jesus would now begin a torturous trek to Golgotha, where he was to be crucified. He had been so severely wounded by the beatings he had undergone that he was physically unable to carry his cross all of the way, and a man from the crowd was pulled in to help. Upon arrival at the crucifixion site, Jesus' hands and feet were impaled by large spikes, and his cross was then dropped into a hole until it was vertical, and he was suspended in brutal agony before his disciples, his friends, and even his own mother. As his strength was ebbing and his body failing, Jesus cried aloud to God and said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And for the next 6 hours, Jesus would remain suspended on the cross. At noon, the sky became dark and was dark for 3 hours. At 3 o'clock, after having endured unimaginable agony, Jesus cried out in anguish, my God, why have you abandoned me? And then with a loud cry, he exclaimed, it is finished. He bowed his head and gave his last breath. The curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. And when the centurion who stood there in front of Jesus saw how he died, he said, this has to be the Son of God. Later in the afternoon, Joseph of Arimathea, a member of the Jewish council, went to Pilate and asked for Jesus' body. Having already purchased a linen shroud, Joseph took him down, wrapped him in the shroud, and placed him in the tomb that had been cut into the rock, and rolled a large stone across the opening. Jesus was dead.
The moon and stars they light, the morning sun was dead. The Savior of the world was fallen. His body on the cross, his blood poured out for us, the weight of every curse upon as heaven